So, Mr. Cropper, I've only watched part of your video, and I'm going to post a longer response after I finish it. I just wanted to respond to one of your arguments against Platonism, or the idea that there are ideas that in some way are irreducible to the empirical sensory world. Plato thought that there were these various degrees of knowledge, and that the realm which we were capable of having the least amount of knowledge was the sensory realm, because the sensory realm is always changing, and it's difficult to perceive essences with our physical senses, difficult if not impossible, because um, things are always in motion, in flux, and Plato kind of synthesized um, Parmenides' understanding of the one and being and the eternal with Heraclitus' understanding of the flux of all things. And the physical realm is in flux, but the eternal realm participates in the physical realm in order to bring forth order, which through higher organs of perception other than the physical senses, like the intellect, like intuition, through these higher order senses, we can perceive the ideas at work in nature. Now, mathematics is one method that can produce this higher order perception, this supersensory perception, if you will. And you gave an example of a proof, so-called, that 1 + 1 = 2 by holding up two pens and pointing out that 1 + 1 = 2. But number and mathematics cannot be derived from sensory experience. Mathematics is a form of knowledge that has nothing to do with the empirical world. And I can give a simple example. Here's a glass. There's one glass. Here's a book. There's one book. Now, I can add one glass and one book and get two. But that two-ness isn't present in these physical objects. These are different objects that I have abstractly grouped together under this idea of two-ness. Two isn't present anywhere in my physical experience of these objects. There's nothing physical or empirical that would lead me to group these together other than the mathematical form two-ness. The oneness that is this cup and the oneness that is this book are entirely different on an empirical level. But because I can reason abstractly, because I can participate in these eternal forms called numbers, I can experience this set of physical data and apply the concept of two-ness to them. Without the application of a concept that isn't found in any of my perceptual experience, I could not have added those together. So this is my disproof of your attempted proof, and I'll keep it short. I'll leave it at that for now, and I look forward to a further discussion. I'll be posting another video in response to your critique of Platonism later this evening, I hope. Yeah, thanks for listening.